beautiful taste bud family. Welcome to my channel, TasteOfDivinity. It's your girl Tastee. If you're new to this channel, you want to join our family, you can hit the little subscription box below. And if you are a returning subscriber, what it do, baby? I appreciate your continued support. I know. I already hear you. Ben, where you been? Ben, where you been? You got some explaining to do, bro. The fuck? I've been wanting these. I've been waiting for these messages and stuff, and you ain't even been here for 3 weeks, girl. What the hell? I know, bro. I know. See, and that's why I love you, and I appreciate that you love me, and I know you love me because you understand. You still here. You feel me? You understand, and you want me to be my best self, and you want me to prioritize myself, just like I want you to prioritize yourself, baby. Okay, so I had to take a healing break. Then we just gonna wrap it up into it was healing. There's a lot of healing that I had to do during Scorpio season. Maybe it's because I'm a Scorpio. I don't know. Like I took a week to myself, and whenever I was trying to start this, it just wasn't happening. It wasn't hitting. It wasn't hitting, bro. I had a lot of things that came up that I had to handle. You feel me? And I handle it. And I'm still handling it. But I'm at a place where it's like none of it will affect what I'm doing. You feel me? I feel good. I intentionally heal. But in the midst of it, and see, even me going through that helped me come up with this spread, because this wasn't even a spread that I was going to do coming back. So I appreciate it. This is a self-healing spread. And it's just to give us more insight, like on, because sometimes we don't even know, like, what hurt we have. We don't know how it affects us. We don't even know how to heal it. We don't know how to move forward or move past it. And so this spread is created to help us be able to do that, okay? To find the source of the pain, to see how it affects you, like what opportunities it may possibly block for you, and then to see how you can heal from it, and then possible obstacles that you may encounter through healing it, through that healing stage, okay? So I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all's patience. So we're going to go ahead and get started, though. So thank you so very much, Spirit. I appreciate you for allowing for me to be able to release ego with all of my readings. Thank you for allowing for me to be able to release ego with all of my readings. So what positive affirmation card would you like to give my Aquarius? What positive affirmation card would you like to start my Aquarius off with? Show me clear, please, Spirit. All right. Alrighty. So we have, I listen with love to my body's messages. So it says, my body is always working towards optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. So this is very, very beautiful, you guys. I listen with love. It's the love for me. To my body's messages. So in that instance, it's like if I feel certain anxiety around a particular situation, or if I feel anxious, or I feel shortness of breath, or I feel like, my heart is pounding like crazy, I want to see why. I'm going to see, when did I feel that way? What happened? Because it's like ultimately your body is telling you things. So it's just like if you was to break out after eating a particular thing, instead of being like, oh my gosh, my face is so horrible, I hate this, blah this and blah that, you like learn to love your body. Thank you, body, for showing me that this isn't good for you. Thank you for showing this isn't good for me. And I'm going to stop using this thing, or stop eating this thing, and stop allowing for my body to consume this thing, so that I won't break out, so that so that my skin can be clear, Or it could be certain thinking patterns too. So, because sometimes stress could cause having a lot of responsibilities on your plate can cause shortness of breath. It could cause breakouts. It could cause anxiety attacks. So it's like really being mindful of your thoughts, the environment that you have, the things that your body consumes, whether that's the TV, actual physical food, things that you hear from other people, your environment, et cetera, to see like how does your body react? Why does it react that way? And how can you listen with love to make changes and such, or be around certain things more? So let's say you're around a particular group of people, they actually make you feel happy, they make you feel at peace, they make you feel comfortable with being yourself. That's your body telling you that, you're in an environment where you can grow. You're in an environment where you feel safe. You're in an environment where you can display love. You feel me? So both of them, it goes both ways. So let's go ahead and get started on your actual spread. The first card is going to be where you're at currently. You know, I like to do the where you're at currently so that you can know if it is your story or not right now. My readings are very much so timeless. So the where you're at currently just lets you know if it's going to currently resonate with you right now. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Where can you show me clearly where my Aquarius are at currently? Where are my Aquarius at currently? All right, so where you're at currently, we have the Magician card. This is actually really beautiful. This is you seeing what you're giving your power to. Are you giving your power to certain thoughts that aid in your happiness? Are you giving your power to thoughts that keep you stuck and stagnant? Are you giving your power to people and relationships that aid in your happiness? Are you giving your power to people and situations that keep you stuck and stagnant? So you are really looking at what you're giving your power to. You're really looking at like how you can, like what you're putting into this universe, in this world. I see you're seeing how you can build up on your own happiness and heal yourself and put your heart back into your chest, because we have the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Strength card. The Three of Pentacles just talks about collaboration. It talks about building. It talks about contracts. This Four of Swords is like, how can I build contracts to heal myself? You know, and it could also talk about just waiting to build, to make sure that you are building from a healed heart, because it's like this person wants to be able to put their heart back on their chest. Like they want to be able to like just openly love and freely love, but they didn't took that heart necklace off. You seen that Four of Swords. So it's just like, I'm waiting to find a better chain. I'm waiting to find a better chain to put on my neck. Like, I want that 14 karat gold chain on my neck, baby. I don't want no flimsy old string, baby. I want that 14 karat. I want that 14 karat. I want that 14 karat chain on my neck. And then I'm gonna have this heart or whatever on my neck. That's my heart. That's my love. Because my love is worthy. Like, my love deserves to be on a 14 karat gold necklace. You feel me? So it's like, I don't want a necklace. I don't want a string attached to my heart. And I don't want to put a string around my neck that can easily be torn off. I don't want my heart to be able to be torn off. So this is like you seeing how you can give yourself power to feel empowered from the situations that you've been through that hurt your heart, that broke your heart. You're really seeing how you can heal yourself, how you can tap into your own inner strength to be able to, you know, wear your heart on your own, really like on your sleeve, wear your heart openly and with strength. You know, like, yes, I do love. Yes, I love hard, you know, and I'm not weak because I love, you know, but try to take this bitch off. Try to take it off. Exactly. You can't. You feel me? So this is cool. It's beautiful. This is like you feeling empowered from your emotions. You feeling empowered from the love that you have. This is what you want to do. That's what you want to give your power to. You want to give your power to those thoughts. You know, like the fact that I love so hard is beautiful. You feel me? So that's where you're at currently. I like the Magician card. Really seeing what you're giving your power to, tapping into your own powers and your own abilities too. So let's see what the source of your pain is. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I appreciate you. Can you show me clearly what is the source of my Aquarius pain? The source of my Aquarius pain. What's the source of my Aquarius pain? Show me clearly, Spirit. The source of their pain. Show me clearly. So the source of your pain, we have the Three of Cups with the Knight of Wands. So the Three of Cups just talks about like your soul tribe. It talks about your ability to stay in high vibrations. It talks about your friends. I do feel like you have inconsistent people who you resonate with deeply, are inconsistent love. Like you feel like people either take inconsistent actions towards building a connection with you, and slash or you may possibly feel like you're inconsistent when it comes to taking the actions towards building your own soul tribe or being connected to people on a deep soul type of level. The Knight of Wands is just like sitting on it. You know, it's just like I may possibly feel a connection, you know, with particular people, but I'm not really taking as much actions to build that connection like I would want to. And like I said, it could be like vice versa, because this is the source of your pain. So some of you guys may possibly feel like you don't know how to build connections, because this Page of Pentacles being here, that's like a student. You know, you may possibly not know how to be vulnerable and love people. And so that's why you're not really taking as much action towards some of y'all just don't want to open your heart up to these types of connections, because you in the past have realized that people are just not really consistent on the things that they say and do. But I do see you being able to learn from these endings and allow for them to transform you and how you want your world to be is where the pain is sourcing from. We have this death card and we have this world card, and this death card just talks about things that have ended to aid in a transformation. So it could have been certain relationships, people who you resonated with deeply, who you feel like aren't really taking actions to maintain the connection that you feel like the connection should be like maintained, you know, type of thing. This is just like those things have ended, or they're supposed to aid in your change and your growth and your transformation so that you can realize how your world is supposed to be. And I do feel like maybe possibly you don't feel like your world is like, you feel like your world is changing, but you don't feel like it's changing in a way that deeply resonates with you. You don't feel like it's changing in a way that helps you stay in high vibrations. Yeah. You don't feel like your world is changing in a way that deeply resonates with you. Like, you want to be surrounded by people and relationships that resonates with you on a soul level. But I see with this Seven of Cups and this Five of Swords being here, it's really hard to trust in making the right choices. It's really hard to trust in not getting hurt again, you know? So the source of your pain will legit just be like sitting on connection, sitting and not necessarily like with this Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, she's sitting by herself. She has flames around her. She has feelings. She has passion. And that Three of Cups is like, those are people who she would want to be around, so people who she would want to be connected to. But she's found her own source of happiness, you know, like where she is at. But it's still making it difficult for her to take the actions like she would want to. So let's see, how does this block opportunities for you? And maybe even the source of the pain is just like not understanding why things don't last forever. You know, with certain relationships that you have, the people who you feel like deeply resonate with you. And, you know, lessons. Certain lessons to learn from every relationship that you have. Let's see, how does this block opportunities for you? So I'm clear, please, Spirit. Opportunities for my Aquarius. So we have the Seven of Wands. So it closes off your energy. You know, it makes it very difficult for you to take action. It makes it difficult for you to open up to people. It makes it difficult for you, like, this is some very defensive energy with the Seven of Wands and this Nine of Wands. Very, very defensive. I'm not going to let anybody in my bubble. I'm not going to let any, like I said, she's found her happiness by herself, even though she does have a desire to be around people. That it's like, I found my happiness here, but it's like, did you really? You know, because we have the World card and we have the Sun card here, and this just talks about ultimate happiness. You know, trusting in your gut is blocking off opportunities to trust in your own gut when it comes to going after the things that you want in your life. It's blocking off your opportunity to open up your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. So you, like, your solar plexus would be having logical steps to fixing problems in your life. So maybe even certain relationships, they are able to be rekindled, but it just needs a logical approach in rekindling them, if that makes sense. But I do feel like it is blocking off you being open to, because if you're this closed off, it's like closing off opportunities that could come into your world that is supposed to bring you happiness. It's closing off people wanting to even come towards you to offer you new things, because yeah, very, very closed off. very closed off. Just like, you know, I don't want to give my energy to things. I don't want to invest in things like that don't really pertain to myself. So it just makes you defensive. It just blocks you off from receiving. It blocks you off from receiving things that will make you happy, because it's like, I won't even be open to new ideas. I won't be open to new opportunities. I'm going to be happy where I'm at right now. So let's see what are going to be some hidden things that'll help you heal / move forward. Thank you so very much, Spirit. We're going to be some hidden things that'll help my Aquarius heal / move forward. Show me clearly. Hidden things that'll help my Aquarius heal / move forward. So we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands action, it talks about praise, you know, so hidden things that'll help you heal / move forward. This could be you praising yourself or realizing the attention that you already have, if that makes sense. Because with this Six of Wands being here, it's like you have people supporting you. Like, these are hands that are clapping. These are hands that are cheering you on. These are hands that are actually happy for you, are proud of you, that are supporting you, that are encouraging you, you know? And so it's just like, you may have had particular situations where certain situations didn't really work out the way that you want, but you also have situations where things did work out even better than what you could have imagined. And so in this instance, for the hidden things that'll help you would be to focus on encouraging yourself, focus on those who encourage you, focus on finding the light within the negative thoughts that you may possibly have. Focusing on, like I said, listening to your body's messages, you know, seeing like what changes you can make to be more at peace, to feel more at peace. Because this Nine of Swords talks about sleepless nights. It talks about feeling restless. It talks about even certain nightmares. And so this is like, how can you invest in the brighter side? How can you invest in the positive thoughts? How can you invest in uh, finding stability within yourself? How can you invest in uh, this foundation? You know, how can you invest in the quality of the foundation that you're building for yourself, your business, and your particular relationships? How can you have better standards, you know, have better standards to hold yourself accountable and the other people around you accountable? So let's see what are going to be some possible obstacles. Hidden things that'll help you would legit be to put yourself out there on the spotlight, on the spot. Put yourself out there. Open up to things. And allow for people to cheer you on. Allow for them to cheer you on. Allow yourself to have support from people. Let's see possible obstacles. Thank you so very much, Spirit. What possible obstacles for my Aquarius encounter? Show me two. So we have an Ace of Cups for possible obstacles. I do feel like this will possibly be the lack of self-love that you have for yourself, or maybe even feeling bad for loving yourself. That makes no sense. But you have the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Pentacles is just like feeling ghosted, feeling left out in the cold, feeling lonely, feeling like, you know, you're not really building your life up the way that you truly want. Feeling like you're not really nurturing yourself the way that you really want. Feeling like you're not really tapping into creating the things that you really want to. And this is weird that this is an obstacle, you know, because it's like, even with, like it says, hidden things that'll help you, realizing the support that you have, the obstacle will be allow for this support to come in, allow for this love to come in, locking yourself out of the room, you know, locking yourself out, you know, just like, you know, like I found this place of loneliness, like I found this place of being within myself and feeling comfortable here. I don't really want to put myself out there to open myself up to this new stuff, you know, to this new love, to these new projects, to these new gifts, you know, to this new stuff, period. You feel me? So I do feel like your obstacle will legit be opening the door to build something that'll help you actually better nurture your own goals and nurture things in this physical world for you. tapping into another level of yourself, and even relationships. You resonate with different groups as you grow. As you grow, you're going to resonate with different groups. And so it's like, how can I not be attached to things ending, but how can I be attached to the beginnings? How can I be attached to the lessons? How can I be attached to what I've learned and how I grew, and et cetera, and et cetera. So let's go ahead and start reading some chakra cards. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I appreciate you. What additional messages do you have for my Aquarius pertaining to their healing? So we have complacency. We have discovery at the bottom of the deck with trickery. Trickery talks about asking for your true heart's desire versus manipulating to get what you want. And discovery just talks about facing the facts, seeing the things that are around you to carry a commitment out through to completion, discovering a new point, a new side of you. But overall, it's all foundational. This complacency is your root chakra. And it relates to ideas that may no longer work for you in your life. So it says, life force energy must be taken seriously. Are you standing tall in your own dreams or trying to build someone else's? Sadness and the inability to disassociate from a lost dream can show up here. It's time to walk away from anything that does not deeply resonate with you. Release and be free. I am feeling the loss of my dreams. This is a warning to not give up. Beware of coasting alongside a situation that is not what you really want. You will never be fulfilled by the unmet dreams of others. How can I redefine my dreams? How can I stop procrastinating? Finding self-nourishment, leaving dreams unrealized, feeling depleted, time for a rest, time for deep rest, lack of motivation, holding back, daring, immobility, and reclamation. So the meditation for this says, imagine yourself doing the very thing that you desire. Can you feel the joy of participating in your own dream? Look back at what you are leaving behind to live your dream. For example, how would you live with less money? When you are ready, move toward the joy and open your heart, open your eyes. What has been revealed? That's really interesting. Okay, now we got some cards from this Heal Yourself Oracle deck. I got this deck a week ago. I'm very grateful for it. I love it. I appreciate the person who bought it for me. What message do you have for my Aquarius Spirit? Can show me further. Okay. So we have temptation and we have entrapment at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, patience. I don't know what patience is. I'm curious though. So let's go to entrapment since it's right here. So it says, you are letting too many things in your environment control your life. You have drawn this card because it is time for a shift in personal power. Oops. Time for me to be finished with all this. It is time for a shift in personal power. And it's cool because where you're at right now, you're really looking at what you're giving your power to anyway. You're encouraged to take responsibility for your life and choose new ways of thinking that create change. The reality is that for you to make the changes you want, need, and desire, you need a system, daily discipline, and motivation. As long as you blame outside influences for any circumstances in your life, you are powerless. It's the government, your abusive background, the interest rates, and the bank's fault. The system that many ultra successful people use is they read books every day, listen to audios, go to as many seminars as they can, practice recognizing others' achievements, and form relationships with like-minded people. And this thing that may be helping you, this Six of Wands, it could be encouraging other people as well. You know, overall, I feel like that Six of Wands is ultimately coming from an abundant mindset. Like, I can cheer other people on who may be doing what it is that I'm doing, and it's not going to take away from what I'm creating as well. I will cheer on people just like I want people to cheer for me as well, you know. So let's go to temptation, which is 19. And actually, I want this patience too, because it's interesting. I want to know what it says. It says you must develop patience in all areas of your life. Patience does not mean that you give up and do nothing. On the contrary, you need to be aware of several aspects of the circumstances that you are facing. Patience requires you to stop pushing, rushing, and creating potentially explosive situations. Instead, it asks you to see the bigger picture and become aware of the ingredients that might be missing. If you are impatient with a particular person, instead give them space. Avoid jumping to conclusion, making up dramatic stories about a person or a situation without being aware of all the details. You have an opportunity to let go of judgment. Always look for the truth in the situation and not what someone is saying or doing, but why. Patience can also be connected to a health condition you are recovering from, a new diet or an exercise program that you have embarked on, a new course of study that you may have begun. And then we have temptation. This says life is full of temptations, and right now you are being asked to choose the higher path. Your need to prove that you are worthy and important is clouding your true purpose and tempting you to make the wrong decisions. Become aware of what is happening in your life right now. Are you feeling bored in a relationship and looking for something outside of your partnership instead of being honest and working on the challenges you are experiencing? Or are you moving on? Is there a work opportunity that is tempting you to act without integrity in order to get ahead? Are you using money as an excuse not to follow your heart? This card asks you to focus on the bigger picture, be honest with yourself, and take the higher path. Another opportunity that is much grander than what you have imagined is on its way. Just be open to it and allow it in your life. Be open to it and allow it in your life, because this obstacle, this new love, this new feeling of doing something that you truly love is on its way, and you have to be open to it. And what's blocking your opportunities that you are defensive, you are closed off. So with that being said, you guys, I love y'all so much. I pray that you were able to get something from this. And this is interesting. What was at the bottom of the deck? We got the Aquarius energy, releasing judgment and answering your own soul calling. So thank you so very much. I love y'all so much. I pray that this message resonated for whoever it's supposed to. Remember, you guys, we always lit AF, you feel me? And we're always growing. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose, okay? Toodles.